video, YouTube. Today, we're gonna be doing an absolute sick riding video. We're taking Russell's KX85 and my KTM 85 up to the mountains. We're gonna rip them and send it with the boys and see just what we can do on them and just have a blast. So we gotta get them a little bit ready first because they need a little bit of work before we take them up there and rip them good. So let me show you what we gotta do. My bike needs a new front tire terribly because look at this. A bunch of the knobbies are ripped off or ripping off. Like about to, like that one's cracked. This one's really about to go, like look at that. And it's on both sides. Look at that one. Bunch of knobbies taken off here. So whenever you go real fast, the front tire is so unbalanced now, it starts to bounce up and down like a basketball. And it's kind of terrifying because it's like anything over like 55, like 60 miles an hour, all you do is and your front end just starts to shake real bad and stuff because the tire is so unbalanced. So we're gonna be switching that out. We got a brand new tire over here. Brand new tube to go with it. So this thing should be much nicer on there. And then for Russell's bike here, he needs a new tube in his back tire. This tire's pretty worn. He could use a new tire, but we don't have one. And it won't get here in time because we gotta leave tonight. So we're just gonna put a new tube in here for him. And then we have to adjust his throttle cable because his throttle cable has 0 play in it. Look at that, no play. As soon as you turn it, it's just throttle open. So we gotta add a little dead play to that. And then one more thing I have to do on mine is make the new case saver I got work. I got a case saver that goes over this bracket right here, my clutch master cylinder. And it's supposed to bolt on and then it comes around here and protects the chain and this in case your chain breaks. Well, it said it fit my bike. It does not fit my bike. It is like off by a lot. So I have to get the Dremel tool, grind this edge away more, so that way this bolt hole will line up. And then I have to grind this way right here in order to make it clear one of the bump outs in the case. And I have to add a bunch of washers to this bottom bolt because this bottom bolt needs to be out much farther in order to sit flat against the master cylinder over here. And this is supposed to go on like this, over these 3 bolts like this. And goes on like this over your chain. But I had to grind it away for this bump out right here. And then this bump out right here is what I have to grind this guy away for right here. And then this bolt hole is so far set back compared to these two, I have to add a couple washers to this bolt hole in between the top of this plate here and the inside of this hole right here. And then run a long bolt through it, tighten it down good, and then we should have our case saver on good. So we gotta do a little more modification, but I will make this work because this was a $60 piece of aluminum. There's a little bit upsetting that it didn't fit right away because I specifically found one that said it fits this exact gear and bike, and then it doesn't. But what can you do? Stuff happens, so we'll just modify a little bit and make it work, and then it'll be good. So it's been like all day of me doing this stupid front wheel in this KTM. I can't stand tubes, that's all I'm gonna say. I hate them, I hate tubes. Terrible design. We finally got it on. Pumping it up to 40 PSI, seat the bead, then we set it to 1 bar. So that's what is required for the bike. Check the rear one, set that one to 1 bar, and then my bike is ready to rip. And then we still need to do Russell's rear wheel. So after I get my bike done, I'm gonna start disassembling his rear so we can do this one. So we're finally working on Russell's bike. I got his throttle adjusted for him. We got the rear tire off. He's gonna need some new rear wheel bearings when we get back, but it'll be all right for this weekend. So now we're trying to remove his tire here. So we're trying to break the bead, and then we'll try to pull half the tire off so we can pull this tube out and replace it with the new tube we have here. So we made it to the cabin. My front tire does leak a little bit of air, so it goes flat over a long period of time, so we definitely gotta get another new tube and do that again. Russell's bike's been holding there, it's been doing good. So
took it for a little warm-up test rip and it seemed to be fine.
I got warm mine up, and we got Ethan over here on his pit bike. We're gonna rip it up to a lake,
and see what's up there. So let's load up and start them up and get going. bad news. I was turning around right here in the parking lot here, and I came and gave it gas right through this section here, ripped right down through here, and right up here I hit limiter in first accidentally, and it popped my master link and threw my chain. So now I am wandering back and forth looking for the pieces of the master link so we can hopefully put this back together to continue our ride. If not, we're over, and that's unfortunate. Alright, well, since both of me and Russell's bikes are broken, I'm gonna try Ethan's pit bike real quick. Yeah. It does. Yeah, thing rides pretty good. Yeah, so after further investigation, I can't use my chain anymore. The chain's shot. Twisted the chain.
And I lost the tube on the right back.
And Russell's back tire popped. My front tire's still leaking. So Russell's gonna go home and he's gonna try to get a chain, and we're gonna do the tubes and tires on these things, and hopefully we'll be able to try riding them again later this weekend. Alrighty, so Russell got back and he got me a new chain. So I am mocking this up. It's a real DID racing chain, motorcycle chain. So it's no O-ring this time because the O-ring I think is just too fat and it's unnecessary, and these just fit chains better and they're tighter tolerances, so they're slightly stronger, I think. So this should help. And then my axle also twisted when the chain broke. Like, not like twisted, but like it shifted backwards, so I had to loosen that. Don't the right wrench, so I used this special tool here, which is for grabbing onto like any kind of nut sizes, and that actually worked really good. And so I got that straightened out and tightened down good. So I'm gonna break my chain, put my link on, and then I should be ready for a test. I got a new tube in the tire. It's a new used tube. It kind of holds air. Like right now it's at like 10 PSI. It holds like 10 PSI in it. I'm gonna pump it back up to like 20 before we go for our ride, just that way it doesn't get too low on me. And then it'll be good. When we get home, I have a brand new tube we'll put in that, and then hopefully we won't pop it at all and everything will go smooth. But we're doing Russell's chain and his rear tire up there currently now, because he got a new tire and tube for his.
So I got the new meats on there and a new tube in there, but unfortunately it has a bead lock, and also not the original bead lock. They replaced the center or something. So
Yeah.
on the last tire, it pretty much seated like this. So now
Yeah.
I'm trying to tighten it and set it right.
Yeah, because this side of the bead here at the bead lock and the valve stem would seat fine all the way up to about like here and over to like here. And this whole side right here, this whole corner, just would not seat at all. Like it would like half seat every time. And same with the other tire we had. That one wouldn't seat either. We couldn't get that one to seat properly either. We don't know why. We don't know if it's the tire is just really hard to seat, or if it's something's wrong with the rim. But we're gonna try putting a ratchet strap on it, see if we can get the seat now. This is his old tire right here. Look how beat the tread is. Popped the tube, beat tread, so we got a whole new one now. So Russell's currently ratchet strapping the top to try to get it to compress, so that way the air pressure pushes the sides out instead of pushing the tire up. You don't have to go crazy. You just gotta get it snug so that way it can't expand. Because if you squish it too much, then the bead will be stuck down in the center.
Like that?
Yeah, that's probably plenty. Might even be able to use less than that. But I'm gonna break my chain now and get that on. Here it comes. Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Definitely needs a little bit more work.
Yeah, it definitely does. Also hasn't really ridden my bike since he got his, so he's trying mine now to compare. There's not much room right in the backyard here, but we're making do.
Stop here. The last time when I dropped in, my shoelace was caught in. So I just shifted. I'm like, all right, I'll do another lap.
You can shut off. What do you think?
Solid.
What do you like? What do you think? Compare it to yours. Like what do you think the differences are? Do you feel what I mean with the foot pegs though?
Running better than mine currently.
Huh?
What do you mean foot pegs?
Like the different ride heights they're at. Like how mine they're a lot lower.
Yeah, I mean, I felt pretty comfortable on it right there. Yours is running better than mine right now, so it's hard to say.
You think it's running better?
But like mine wasn't terrible, but I couldn't open it up any.
Why not? I opened it up a little bit. You didn't hear me? I hit power band with it in here.
I mean, coming up here, I was able to a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, I think mine's more torquey than his.
Yeah, I think it was opposite of what you were thinking.
Yeah. And yours is more top speed.
Yeah, because this handled the hill a little bit nicer, and this handled the flats a little nicer. And once it gets in the power band, it just goes. This one, like, I really liked it going around here. Like, I felt pretty comfortable, and it was running really smooth.
It is really smooth. Yeah, it's super smooth, and it's just super
I was
fluid.
able to get
It's easy to shift and drive. Like the gear shifts so beautifully. Like I don't know. It's really really nice. It just rides and performs really good. I like it, and it's like it's comfortable. Like the suspension feels really nice. You know, like you don't feel any of the bumps in the yard or anything.
You like the way I was whipping it?
Yeah, you were whipping it pretty good. Cornering nice. Alrighty, so we made it to an ATV park here. We're gonna be ripping the dirt bikes today. I still have the flat. Unfortunately, so I'm just gonna pump it up, and then when it goes flat, it'll just be flat, and we'll just take it easy. But it's gonna be fun. So we're not gonna ride too long today because Russell's bike's not running great, and his needs a little more work still. And I got that flat, so that's not great either. We'll be fixing the flat when we get back. I'll be showing you in the next video what we're gonna do for that. It's gonna be sweet. It'll solve our tube issue forever, hopefully. Cross our fingers. But we're gonna suit up, get everything unloaded, and we'll head out onto the trails. I want to ride, but think they have tubes in that store? I can maybe buy one, we can throw it in. Should we go back and look? I kind of want to, because I want to be able to ride, but I can't ride fast with a flat tire. I'm going to destroy my rim and my tire. Yeah, let's just go back for now. So much harder if I didn't have a flat tire. It sucks. All right, so we just stopped back again at the truck because my flat tire was so bad. So we couldn't get a right size tube. So I got one that was 18 by 100. So it's way too big and it pinched and stuff going in, but it's at least the whole tire is like stuffed with the tube now. So it should be a little bit better. So we're just gonna take it easy and go out for a ride to see what we can do, just do our best, have some fun, and not get hurt. So we'll see you out there. Here he comes. Hopefully everything's okay. What happened?
I started on the speed bump.
Ready? This kid's trying to make me die. That way?
I think so. That's what I was saying.
I stalled! go first. All right, well, we made it back from our ride. Russell's bike kept dying on us for some reason. I don't know, we think we gotta take the carburetor off and look at the carburetor again. Mine's not running 100% right with the carburetor. I think it's running too rich. So I'm gonna put my needle down one click and then try adjusting your fuel like that and see if I can get it dialed in perfect. And obviously that front tire is still flat. So we gotta do something about that. And I'm actually gonna be converting this bike to tubeless, hopefully. And then that will solve that problem. So we're gonna try that on the front first, and then if it works, then we might attempt the back tire as well once I get a new rear tire for it. But the front has a brand new tire, so I figured now's the time to try it. And we already gotta take it off anyways, so might as well try tubeless. It'll be better. So when we get back, we'll do that, and then we'll look at Russell's bike, clean our carburetors out and all that stuff, do the adjustments, and then hopefully we'll come back in a little bit in the future and be able to send this place like all day and like not have the bikes break and just be able to rip absolute all out. So stay tuned for all that, and we hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.